She trembled and whispered, "Why did you bring your kids here?" And the CEO just smiled. Like and subscribe to Inspiration Stories box. Sadia adjusted the faded edge of her dupatta as she stepped into the cafe, her heart pounding louder than the soft music playing in the background. This blind date wasn't her idea. Her neighbor insisted. "You deserve happiness again," she had said. But Sadia didn't believe happiness belonged to widows. Her husband had died 3 years ago, leaving her alone with debts, loneliness, and a heart that had forgotten how to dream. She saw him immediately, a well-dressed man seated by the window. But what made her step back wasn't him, it was the 2 children sitting beside him. A little boy swung his legs from the chair. A tiny girl was coloring on a napkin. Confused and embarrassed, Sadia slowly approached the table. "Mr. Ayan?" she whispered. He stood politely. "Yes, and you must be Sadia." Her voice dropped to a whisper as she leaned closer, panic in her eyes. "Why did you bring your kids here?" She wasn't being rude. She was scared. Scared of getting close to anyone. Scared of remembering what she'd lost. Ayan didn't look offended. He smiled warmly. "Because they're my life," he replied gently. The children looked up at her, their innocent smile somehow breaking the wall around her heart. They pulled out a chair for her. Hesitant, shaking, Sadia sat down. She didn't know yet. This wasn't a normal date. Like and subscribe to Inspiration Stories box. The air shifted as they talked. Ayan's voice was calm, respectful. He didn't ask painful questions. Instead, he spoke softly about his late wife, how cancer had taken her slowly while the children watched helplessly. His pain wasn't loud, but it was deep. Sadia realized she wasn't sitting with a rich CEO. She was sitting with a broken man who had learned how to smile. Halfway through the tea, the children surprised her. The little girl slid a folded paper toward her. "It's for you," she said. She opened it. Inside were stick figures drawn in crayons. A smiling woman, a man, and 2 children holding hands. At the top, in messy handwriting, were words written carefully. "Will you be our mommy?" Tears filled her eyes. Ayan spoke softly, his voice trembling just a little. "I told them you were coming. I didn't expect this. I wanted them to see that not all smiles are fake." Sadia whispered through tears, "I'm just a poor widow. I have nothing to offer." He leaned forward gently. "You have a heart that still beats after pain. That's everything." Her hands shook as she held the picture. For the first time since losing her husband, she didn't feel like broken leftovers of a woman. She felt seen. Weeks turned into months. The children grew attached. Sadia found herself laughing again, cooking for more than just herself, and slowly healing. That blind date wasn't a mistake. It was destiny. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Inspiration Stories box for more heart-touching stories.